card up at the bottom of the deck for you, Virgos, is the Page of Swords. So you may be dealing with the air sign. You may also be watching somebody. Not in a super creepy, stalkerish way. It can mean that, though. But, you know, you could be looking at somebody's Instagram a gazillion times a day, or their Facebook. So somebody's analyzing somebody. We don't know if it's you, Virgo. Now, your central energy, though, is the Hanged Man. So this is a beautiful energy because this talks about no longer wanting to wait around, no longer waiting for somebody else to take action. You are either taking action into your own, taking matters into your own hands, or in general, not in terms of pushing something, but just you're ready to start taking action. If you want to meet somebody or change things in your love life or change things with your partner, you're not waiting for them to do it anymore, Virgos. You are going to be taking the initiative because we have the World card reversed at the very first of the month. And so this is the last major arcana card. This means you're getting ready to go into a new phase of your love life. But when it's reversed, it means you're just not quite ready to let something go yet, which could be why there is watching going on. You're kind of holding on to something a little bit, watching a little bit, maybe a little too much, and it's causing you to hold on. It's causing you to feel a little threatened too. We have the Ten of Wands. It's almost as if you know it's time to go to a next phase. You know you need to feel that way, but you're not quite ready yet. But why would you want to sit here? Two things with this card. One, it's a fiery energy. And so that fiery energies like to just pile on the projects, pile on the activities. Okay, they run in the realm of, they operate in the realm of actions and activity and making things happen. So yes, you could be taking on this energy. What's interesting about the depiction of the Ten of Wands in this deck, Virgos, is he's cowering. There's dark looming clouds. So a lot of people, even fire signs sometimes, can't handle all this added pressure that they put on themselves, all this added activity, and it can stress people out. And people can't carry this type of weight forever. Temporarily, yes, but long term, no. So in terms of your love life, Virgos, if you want to get to a new phase or scenario in your love life or with your partner, you've got to take on this extra action. That means more communicating, more taking, more trying to make stuff happen, more trying to meet somebody, opening up, at letting people come to you and then decide, do I want to add you onto my plate of people I'm going to meet or not? So there's kind of this, you're afraid of doing that, and you're kind of in this place of knowing you need to, but not really 100% ready to do so. Now, with these two eclipses, this is very interesting because we have the lunar eclipse at the beginning of the month, and that's where you're like starting to realize, I got to start doing something. And then later on in the month, there's the solar eclipse, and that's when we do start seeing action. Okay, that could be for you knowing you need to and then actually doing it. You're afraid, Virgos, because of something from the past. This is the Moon card. This is talking about secrets, hidden information, maybe a little bit of deceit or feeling kind of led on. Now, when it's reversed, this is like super manipulative, very secretive, very intentional deceit. But when it's upright, it could be the essence of deceit, but not really. Maybe you were wanting something to go a certain direction, or you're feeling like somebody's lying, but they might not actually. But it's still impacting your mentality moving forward. Okay? So you kind of have this looming essence to you at the beginning of the month where you're like, I know I need to move on. I'm not ready. I like the way they look. Look what's underneath this. The Magician. Take action. Take matters into your own hands. Bring the universe's energy to you. You have all the tools necessary. Stop waiting and watching and start taking action. Don't worry about what happened in the past. Don't worry about people's motives. Do what's right for you. Have your boundaries up, but do what's best for you. And then all of a sudden we have this celebratory card. It's almost as if you feel this and then you decide to start acting on this. Because you do decide to act. You do decide to start taking matters into your own hand. No more waiting for somebody else to contact you. No more waiting for people to date. You're going to go out and put yourself in really happy, positive situations. And in doing so, the opportunities are going to come to you. 9 of Pentacles reversed. This is a card of having your life set up in a way that you want, being very excited about who you are and what you're doing and where you're going, but you're feeling lonely. You want a partner. Virgos, this is a pentacle. This is you. You want something to change in your love life for the better. You're ready for it. Not only do you want it, but that's the thing with this Pentacles card is that you're actually really ready for it. It's time. All right? Don't give up on love. Don't lose faith and belief. This is the 3rd reading I've done so far, and everybody had this card reversed. And I really shuffle these, change their, I swish them around on my table. This is still reversed for everybody. People are starting to really give up, and or not give up, but lose faith. And losing faith and belief can be positive in one essence, because it forces you to say, I can't rely, just like when this card is upright, I can't rely on the universe to get me where I need to go. I can't sit around and wait forever. I've got to actually start doing something if I want to make that change. So I'm putting a positive spin on the Star card reverse because, no, you don't want to lose faith and belief and hope and love. No, you don't want to. But when you start to, you also start to introspectively notice that, oh, maybe it's things aren't going my way because I'm not putting myself out there, or my boundaries aren't set appropriately the way I really want them to be. I can make these changes. I can make these changes. And then you start actually putting the work in. This is I'm really likening this to, like, after the solar eclipse, you're like, I'm ready. It's time. It's go time for love. I'm ready. I'm going to start really doing this. I'm still going to have thoughts. I'm still going to miss somebody. I'm still going to wish things turned out differently sometimes, but I'm not going to sit here forever. I'm not going to sit and wait for this to change. I still feel this, but I have to take matters into my own hands because I don't want to be alone. I don't want to think that everything is like kind of sneaky, because it's not. And yeah, you're hurt, but you're also doing the work. This is perfect. And I'm sorry, Virgos. I know that this is kind of not the happy, excited reading, but there's a lot of good here. There's realization. There's readiness. There's willingness to put more things on your plate. There's willingness to put yourself out into very social environments and meet people. Meet all sorts of people. You're ready to put the work in. And in an effort to finally let this go, you're ready for love, a partner. You're ready for these good, positive experiences. You're really ready. Okay. That other card that flipped over was the 7 of Cups. So a little bit of thoughts of smoke screens, but also options. I didn't pull that. Maybe I should have, but... Okay, at the bottom of this deck, we have the 8 of Swords. So don't stay here in this paralysis. Okay, this card is interesting because it means, one, you're staying in this place of paralysis. You're putting yourself here with your thoughts. However, she's looking at herself. So there's this acknowledgement of, I'm really not this person, so I shouldn't be this person. I'm actually this person. I'm actually beautiful and positive, and I dress well, and I'm out in the world. This is an illusion, and I'm causing this illusion to actually become myself. So there's this acknowledgement and this reaction to, this is real, this is not. So again, you're ready to go to a new phase. You're ready for somebody, maybe a water sign, or you, to actually start being more open, communicating emotions. Does this mean divulging all of your greatest fears and relationship issues? No. Does this mean telling you someone you love them after 3 dates? No. But it's being open and receptive and maybe initiating more light-hearted communication. The Page of Cups is fun and light. Okay? There's not really any sort of internal aspect. I mean, look, he's gathering these emotions from something else, something that's feeding the emotion, something that's positive. He's taking that and he's getting ready to give that cup to somebody. He's offering it. So it's not like pulling the water from inside your body saying, oh, I'm this person, I want all of this stuff. And it's not like a melancholy energy. It's very fun-loving. It's being open. It's like being in New York City and someone's meeting somebody at a coffee shop, and instead of going and having this nice dark romantic dinner to get to know each other, it's like, hey, let's go on a bike ride. Let's go to the park. Let's go to the dog park. Let's go have fun. Okay? It's warm, happy messages about that type of stuff. Light-hearted. The Tower. Things break down before they can be rebuilt. The purpose of the Tower is to get rid of the old so you can either rebuild on a stronger foundation with one person or with other people or with a new person. The thing about the Tower card is it's the 16th major arcana card. It's not the end. The World is the end card. It's the last card. This means there's issues. You're tearing them down so you can rebuild them, so you can get to the end, so you can get to the new level. This card doesn't have to be devastating. Everybody always thinks it's so devastating, but it doesn't have to be. But it is a complete breaking down for the purpose of rebuilding. Okay? Feeling this looming cloud, feeling overwhelmed, but continuing to add activities, continuing to add people into your network so you can meet somebody, continuing to put yourself out there, continuing to meet people, so you can rebuild on a stronger foundation. Okay? This, whatever this was or whatever this is, Virgos, that hurt. You feel like you are losing your faith in the future with this person. Sun reversed. You felt like there was lies and there were secrets, and because of that, there cannot be success and joy. But these two are mutually exclusive. They're not reliant on each other. You have to remember that. Because right around the corner, there's messages all over the place, Virgos. Messages all over the place. Happy celebration. Lots of messages. You're sharing messages. You're receiving messages. Opening up your emotions. Excited messages. Action-oriented messages. You're ready. It's time. He's looking at where he is and where he wants to go, and he's like, hey, I want to go over there. What are you guys doing? Can I come? Let's go. Hi, I'm Bobby. Nice to meet you. What are you playing, flag football? Let's go. It'll be fun. That's this light-hearted energy. Taking action, putting yourself in a situation. That's not hanging around just watching. He's actually saying, hey, I want to go too. And they say yes. Come along. Giving and receiving. Being generous. Offering. Okay? Knowing that you're in a place to offer assistance, offer your availability, offer your fun ideas for activities, offering your, if you see somebody that looks like, they look nice, you're attracted to them, but they're kind of quiet and they're not really taking the initiative, take the initiative, offer. Hey, I'm Cheryl. It's so nice to meet you. What are you doing? What are you reading? What are you working on? Be curious. Offer your curiosity. Because you know what? Sometimes they need to know that people are interested. Okay? Equal giving, equal receiving. They will receive it and they'll most likely give back. You are in a place where you're ready to bring people into your life. This reverse star, this loss of faith and hope and belief, you really are feeling left out in the cold. Bring in some spirituality. These two people, yeah, they have each other, but they're in the cold. They're sitting in the snow outside of the church where all the love and the warmth is. Maybe bring in, and I normally don't ever say this about this card, but maybe bring in some spirituality. Go visit some religious ceremonies maybe. Just go be in that warm environment where you can help rebuild your faith and your love in people, in yourself, in the world. Okay? This doesn't have to be this loss of faith and hope in humanity. This is like despair, but you don't have to feel like this. And I'm sensing you're recognizing that. Yeah, everybody has their moments like that, but I'm sensing you're recognizing it, Virgos. And again, you're not really only relying on your intuition, just like the Pisces. He's hanging around, waiting. The thing with this card, this is a card, Pisces card. This is the thing with this card when he's upright, is he's waiting for a sign. He's waiting for synchronicity. He's waiting for the universe to push him in the right direction. And yes, that is all beautiful and good, but you also know that you have to realize that you have the power. The thing with this is sometimes he waits too long and he misses opportunities. So yeah, it's good to have intuition, but don't rely solely on it. Okay? You gotta feet on pavement. You gotta put the work in. You have to be available. Smile at people. Make eyes at people if you want to meet somebody. If you're in a committed bond, I'm acting like everybody's single here. If you're dating somebody or if you're in a committed bond, you've got to lighten up the mood. Okay, things are needing to change. There might be some mistrust. It's causing issues. You've got to lighten up the mood. And the way to do that is to communicate, lighten up the activities that you do. Go have fun. If you're seeing somebody and there's this looming energy, you've got to go have fun with your partner. It doesn't always have to be, we're going to talk and talk and talk and talk and talk until we work this out. I love you, you love me, we know it, but we're in this dark place. We've got to work it out. Let's talk and talk and talk. Sometimes the best way, bring some adrenaline into the relationship. Go on a run, go on a hike, invite friends over, have a barbecue. Okay, you've got to lighten up the mood. You have to spend time with them in a place of positivity. And you can control that. Maybe you want them to control that, but if they're not, you can do it. Remember the magician. You had the power to make the adjustments. This Nine of Swords paired with the Queen of Swords reversed. It's time to let these spinning thoughts go. It's time to let emotion in. She is cold-hearted because she's been hurt. She's perfect in every way. Okay, her clothes, her body, her face, her makeup, her hair. Okay, but I just talked about this card with somebody. I can't remember who, and I've never noticed this before, but she's so closed off to her emotions. She's so focused on, because she's been hurt. Okay, I'm not blaming her because she's been hurt, but she's formed her life in a way where she is perfect, but she doesn't feel. And so much so that not only is she surrounding herself with the cold place, just like this with all these thoughts, she's actually grasping onto this sword. It's cutting her hand and she's not even feeling it. Okay, so when this is reversed, you're starting to let emotions in, or you've got to, or you need to, and you're aware of it. Okay, let this out. Open up your emotions. Virgos, Virgos, Virgos. Open up, open up, open up, open up. You can't have a love life if you're not going to give and receive. If you're only giving and you're not receiving, bye. That's what eclipse season is. Okay, you don't have to wait around. You don't have to wait around for people. Next. I want someone that's going to go do stuff with me. I want someone that's going to plan stuff. I want someone that's going to communicate with me. I want someone that's going to work on stuff with me. I want somebody that's going to go do things, go to do activities, communicate. That's what I want. Reciprocity. That's what I want. I want someone that's curious about what I'm doing. Okay? All right, high-level messages for Virgos. High-level messages and advice and guidance for Virgos. This is not a bad reading at all, but it's a reading of knowing it's time, knowing you're ready, and you're starting, okay? Really starting. You're not in a place where you want to rest anymore, okay? You're not tired. Your garden's bearing fruit, but it's not yielding enough. Like, you know, more needs to be done. Okay? More needs to be done, and you know it. If you want more fruit, you want more success, you want more money, you want more love, you got to do something about it. You can't be like, I'm tired, it's not working, I haven't met anybody, I'm just giving up. Don't do that. It's not rest time. It's not time for contemplation. Okay? Again, the Fool. This card comes right after the World. They're both reversed. So you know you're ready to get to that next phase. You know you're ready. You know you want it. But you got to take action. Otherwise, nothing's going to happen. You're not going to get to that next phase unless you really start taking action. Even if you're in a long-term bond or marriage, you've got to take action. You can't just have this bitterness about your partner where, oh, they're not doing anything. They never respond the way I want them to. They never want to do it. Change the dynamic. Okay? Don't complain and project that negativity. Change the dynamic. They will be receptive. So will you. Okay? Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for your weekly readings. All right? Bye.